Teach India, like with me, Gnana, here. This is my first time in the Sabha and first time to the office, 2 years of fellowship. So, sorry for this. Alright, so my name is Shoaib, I'm a 17-year and I'm also the founder of Canasu Dream Foundation. I teach in a school called St. Joseph's College, which is in Whitefield, and I have just 3 months left for the fellowship, which I'm feeling very sad about it. Alright, so today I'll be talking about how I started fellowship and how from this fellowship there was a small project which initiated, and from that project how we became an organization today. So I'll tell you how this all started. So classroom to community, how this started. So when I went to the classroom, it was grade 4, and like it was a first experience with the kids. And you can see this kid Surya, and he was all over the place, and sometimes even on me. So I was like, to understand these kids, we need to understand their family backgrounds, right? From where they come from, what is the family background, somebody a single parent, somebody come from somewhere else. So I started visiting their families, to their houses. So I used to have sometimes dinner together, sometimes just go, pray with them and all this stuff. So to understand the family backgrounds there, I saw the surroundings where they come from. What is the whole community? There is a picture, what is the setting? So as a teacher, as a teacher, I always tell my kids that every story has a setting, that is a place, and every setting has a story. So every place, every community has its own story. How people came in, how the settlements came in, and all these kind of stuff. So from there, I understood that there was a gap. So when I met all the mothers especially, so many of my kids have single parents, only mother. So these parents told me, sir, we want to work somewhere, but there is a gap. They're not getting a job. They're unskilled. And then sometimes the husbands are not allowing them to go and work. The male ego thing is coming there. But there's a problem in the system. There's a problem in the house. There are some financial constraints, but still they don't allow the women to go out and work. So from there we started working, and there was Project Canasu, which came into existence then, where we had around 20 women who started working with us. So the whole idea was, can we create something for these women where they can start something at their home and sell it, not going outside. That was a whole problem there. So can we solve this? So from there, we wanted to, the whole objective of this project was to create economic platform for women. So then we met this organization called Greenberg. So what this organization does is, they make this paper liner bags, which is a substitute for plastic bags. So when we approached them, we told them, can you give this contract or this work to the ladies in the communities and take back the product, end product, and sell it. The product is made of newspaper, and the glue is made of maida, which is at home itself. So then somehow they agreed, and the initial funding was given by Rotary IT Corridor, and we had a training for a month. And then we saw something amazing what happened. So from no income, women started earning around 6,500 per month on an average. These 20 women. So they thought, yes, we can also do something. So it was just a small project what we started, and like, when we can do this with these 20 women, can we replicate it to more? Because when these 20 women started earning, there were more people coming into the school and said, sir, can we also do this? So there was a lot of demand. So from there, we started Canasu Dream Foundation. We met with a lot of people, and they said, please register, because it gives a more structured thing to what you do. So our vision is to transform communities by implementing sustainable programs that improve access nationwide to opportunity. We believe that everybody has a dream. We are not going to fulfill it. We are going to give them a chance. Can we give them that opportunity to fulfill their dreams? So our focus is unemployment, education, and health. So in terms of unemployment, we basically focus on women as well as men now as a foundation. And health, create health awareness programs in the communities, and also access to education. I'll just give you the brief what we do here. Okay, the journey till now as a foundation, in terms of unemployment, we have placed around 30 women in different organizations. We are going to train them on life skills and place them. You can see the classroom. This is the Canasu classroom where we have around 20 women who come from the community. Some of them are 10th dropouts, 12 dropouts. We pick them up and we train them for 3 months in basics of English, computers, ethics, work culture, how things are going to work, and then place them. So unemployment is there, then health awareness sessions for children in different schools. So the last session we did was in my school with the kids. I don't know if you were there. So we had a speaker from Narayan Rudralaya who came in and gave the awareness session about health and nutrition for those kids. So we run these kind of programs in many different schools. And in terms of education, creating career counseling, life skill training program for the young students. Okay, so looking forward as an organization, what we're going to do in terms of unemployment, we're going to start training sessions for the women and from the community on quilling and tailoring work. This is going to happen in Jan and Feb of the next year. So we have around 50 more women who are ready for this project. We're waiting for some of the funds and the structure to start. And in terms of health, this is one of our biggest events which we're going to do in the month of Jan, conducting a free health checkup even for the communities in association with Narayan Rudralaya. So we're aiming at around 700 people from the communities who can come and do this in the school itself. Free screening of everything like breast cancer screening, it's all free done there. So in terms of education, again, career counseling, life skill training program and science program in the month of Jan. This was a sky gazing workshop which we did yesterday in St. Joseph's with Canasu, and we have kids from other schools as well. Okay, so all these things would not have been possible without a team. So the team, she's the HM of my school, she's a part of the board member, and we have an auditor, we have a partner, we have a corporate relation lead, we have school relationship lead, we have content lead, we have different teams working on this. Okay, so these are our partners till now. It's been around 9 months of our operation. So we have Anvaya, Rotary, Space, Education Club, Greenbugs, School, the Stronger Schools. Okay, so the main slide for today is like from a project to a foundation. What is the whole difference? So then I saw the previous fellows, when they had these livelihood projects, I saw that when the fellow transitioned out of the classroom, the project also transitioned. There is no livelihood project which is continuing after the fellow left. I spoke to Aditya, even that was stopped. So I was like, it creates more accountability when you have a foundation. So it doesn't come and go with the person. Foundation is an idea, it's a cause. It keeps on going even if you are there or not. So it has more accountability, it has more structure. So we have different teams working on different things. So as a project, what happens is we individually do everything. And in the end, when we leave, everything goes off. In terms of Teach for India thing, I'm telling. Then partners. It's easy to have partners when you're a foundation. For example, if I go and say Rotary Club, I'm just a project, will you fund us? What is there for them? But once you are a foundation, there is something registered, some recognition is there, some accountability is there. That's when you have more partners when you are a foundation. So the project usually comes with a timeline. I am there for 2 years of fellowship, I'm going to do that, move out, the project usually moves out. Because the idea and the concept what you had, the next fellow, he or she might not have it. So it's usually time bound. So this is from the experience. So a foundation keeps running even if you are there, if you're not there. It's not based on a person. So projects can be a part of a foundation. Like there's an NGO, you have different projects running. So it always has a deadline. So that's what we believe in, that there is a dream and our objective is to give them an opportunity. So that's where Canasu Dream Foundation came into existence. And you can visit our website, the email ID, or call us for anything. Thank you so much.